tuning in to Wake Up with Steve Hood. I want to remind you to hit like and subscribe if you're watching this video on YouTube. Today, we're being brought to you by my good friend Bliss at Green Bliss on the Avenue of Fashion, your place for environmentally friendly clothes, goods, all sorts of stuff. Go visit Green Bliss. You know, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of Green Bliss, we've basically had a drought for the last 10, 12 days. It's been very, very, very little rain. Actually, since before July 4th, very little rain. Yet, at that same point in time, with that little rain, we are getting charged for the stormwater runoff fee. We're getting charged for this even though we haven't had any storms to run off. We're still getting hit with this bill. I don't think that Mayor Duggan realizes what a potential job killer this is. You can't go from billing somebody nothing to billing somebody a whole bunch of money. I mean, it's dry. The ground is parched. There is no stormwater runoff, and you're still billing people. I don't know how you can bill on Mother Nature's whim. Mayor Duggan, you really need to revisit this quickly before it gets out of hand. You know, I mean, everybody's suffering through it right now, but I talked to a very large grocery store owner, independent grocery store owner, that is in a very prominent area, two very prominent areas, that is realistically considering shutting down because you've affected his bottom line. He has huge parking lots, and you're charging him when there's no storm coming down. There is no stormwater runoff. Mistake, mistake, mistake. Let's go national for a minute. Our president, man, he set it off at the NATO conference this morning. I watched it over and over again, telling Germany they were controlled by the Russians because they buy their natural gas from there. Does he realize why NATO was set up? NATO was set up, of course, to protect over there, to protect the European countries from Russian aggression, but NATO also intertwined itself with Russia to make it a stupid move on their part to attack because they would be messing with their money. It's all interwoven, and this guy's trying to tear it apart. You know, he's messing with Theresa May, okay, and Angela Merkel. May, most certainly he's messing with, because this whole Brexit thing, her government's about to fall, and I'm not so sure that Trump and his cronies didn't have something to do with that whole Brexit thing. You see that Facebook is facing charges over Cambridge Analytica, over sending data to Cambridge Analytica, which was used during the whole Brexit fight. You know, this thing is crazy, and our president, Donald Trump, is right there. He would be wise not to mess with NATO, not to mess with this agreement that we have. You don't want to mess with your allies, but he's doing it anyway. It's sad. It's disgusting. All I can say is work hard, because no good can come of this. Work hard, save your money. No good can come of this. Our president, way, way out of hand. And for all you Obamacare ambassadors, your Affordable Care Act ambassadors, I want you to know he just cut you guys. A lot of you are going to be out of work because he's trying every way he can to destroy the Affordable Care Act, known as Obamacare. It's a horrible thing, and people who will suffer will be the poor in Detroit. Add the Medicaid work requirement, add Obamacare going away, and we're going to have some very hurting people in Detroit. We'll see you next time. Remember, this week we were brought to you by Green Bliss, up there on the Avenue of Fashion. Check it out. Go get something green. I really want one of those solar chargers for my phone. Have a great day. If you like what you just heard, like or subscribe to us. Keep us going, and make sure you get the notifications when we put a new one up. We'll talk to you.